This video will show you how to use the Google Customize Columns feature. Now, in this video, I'm going to talk you through a second feature that's pretty new as I record this. What we want to do is go to Campaign Summary first of all, and the useful feature is the Customized Columns feature. If you click that, you see that it turns into a drop-down menu. So, which ones do I want to view? At the moment, you can see that I'm showing everything, and the options are to hide current status, and current status is this column here. Let's choose Hide Current Status, and you see that current status has disappeared from view. If I wish to bring it back, I bring down the menu again and click Show Current Status, and it's back. With this change, Google has actually added some columns that weren't available before, and I'll walk you through all of the columns quickly now that are available in all the areas and sub-areas of the site. Just quickly, there's campaign name, pretty standard, current status, and whatever that may be, active, paused, deleted, current budget, that's daily budget of course, or at least that's what it says here, $1 a day here, and this one's 25 cents a day. Then clicks, impressions, click-through rate, average cost per click, let's move over, and average cost per 1,000 impressions, cost, conversion rate, cost per conversion, and conversions. Now, just to go through these, clicks are pretty self-explanatory. That's how many clicks have occurred during the time period you've chosen here. Let me change this to all time. So all-time clicks is 104. Those are the different impressions for each campaign, and you see that's just under 130,000. The click-through rate averages out at 0.08%. That's pretty poor. As you can see, though, this campaign has a click-through rate of 2.17%, while this one's 0. This one's 0.04%. So I'm not doing too well in that respect. I would be testing different ads to try to get the click-through rate up. Average cost per click is 5 cents for this first campaign, 6 cents here, and 5 cents in total. Average cost per 1,000 only applies in this instance to the PDF software site-targeted campaign. It doesn't apply to keyword-targeted campaigns. So here, it's 30 cents per 1,000 views, or rather the average cost per 1,000 is 30 cents, so it comes to a total of an average of 30 cents per 1,000 views. Okay, cost for all time comes to $38.99. Conversion rate, I set up conversion tracking, but because all these demos are done on sites that aren't mine, and are being done in fact on sites that already existed, so the traffic is going to other people's websites. So I can't track conversions because I can't add the tracking code to their websites. That's why the conversion rates, cost per conversion, and the total number of conversions are all at 0. Okay, now let's go to a campaign and go into the PDF software site-targeted campaign. Once again, you can customize columns. Click here, and let's see what we have available. They're all showing except for Show Average Cost Per Click. So let's click that so we're showing everything. Okay, ad group name, status, maximum cost per 1,000 views because this is a site-targeted campaign, number of clicks, number of impressions, click-through rate, average cost per click, average cost per 1,000, total cost for the time period you've chosen to view, conversion rate, and cost per conversion. . Let's go into this ad group. Now let's quickly go through the three main tabs. Customize columns, and actually if you want to get rid of this at any time, just click, done, click, and it's gone. Let's bring that back, and we're showing everything. And the columns are Ad Network, which is showing you where your ads are appearing, and in this instance it's a site-targeted campaign, so it says Sites. Current bid, maximum cost per thousand, 25 cents, clicks 71, impressions, click-through rate, average cost per thousand, total cost, conversion rate, and cost per conversion. Now let's go to the Sites tab. Okay, customize columns. Are we showing everything? Yes, we are. You can, of course, restore the defaults at any time if you so choose. So, click away from that and choose Done. The columns are Sites, the sites where you're showing your ads, Clicks, Status, Impressions, Click-through rate, all pretty standard as you can see. Average cost per thousand, cost, conversion rate, and cost per conversion, all pretty standard. Let's click the Add Variations tab and go to Customize Columns. We're showing everything again. Okay, variations are different ads. Actions, the actions you can take on the ads. Status, percentage served, clicks, impressions, click-through rate, cost, conversion rate, and cost per conversion. Now let's go back to Campaign Summary and quickly look at this for the Content Network and a keyword-targeted campaign. A Content Network campaign, and we're reviewing the ad groups here. So customize columns, and we see we're not showing average cost per thousand. Let's show that as well, and now all the columns are ad group name, status, default bid for maximum cost per click, clicks, impressions, click-through rate, average cost per click, average cost per thousand. That's interesting actually for Content Network campaigns. As well as average cost per click, which you can control, it's telling you what that works out to per thousand ad views. You can't control that, of course. You can control the cost per click, but not the cost per thousand views. But anyway, it's an interesting statistic. Okay, cost, average position, conversion rate, and cost per conversion. And now let's go into the ad group. And the three columns, summary, that's pretty standard. Let's see if there's anything different. Current bid, clicks impressions, click-through rate, average cost per click, cost, average position, conversion rate, and cost per conversion. Now to keywords. Let's have a look here. Customize columns, and everything's showing. Keywords. Keyword list here. Status, current bid, clicks, impressions, click-through rate. You can, of course, sort the content of any of these columns by their values by just clicking here. If I click impressions, it sorts in ascending order. Click again, and it sorts in descending order. Interestingly, in the Content Network campaign, in the Content Network ad group, it doesn't break down views. It doesn't break down impressions per keyword and only gives you totals, as you can see. Okay, click-through rate, average cost per click, cost, average position, conversion rate, and cost per conversion. Pretty standard again. Looking at ad variations, all the same I would say. Action, status, percentage served, click-through rate, cost, conversion rate, and cost per conversion. Now let's quickly look at a keyword-targeted campaign. Let's look at antique tables because that has the most activity. Customize columns, and okay, let's show average cost per thousand. And we've had ad group names, status, default bid, clicks, impressions, click-through rate, average cost per click, average cost per thousand, interesting information, cost over the time period we've chosen, which is all time in this instance, average position, and we're pretty low down, 28 and 33, so generally on the third page or so. And then the conversion statistics again. Now let's go into this Antique Tables ad group, again because this has the most activity. Let's look at the Summary tab, Customize Columns, and we're showing everything. As you can see, Ad Network shows you which ad networks your ads are appearing on. So in this instance, it's the Google Plus Search Network and the Content Network. Content Network is disabled in the status column, and the Google Plus Search Network is enabled. Then current bid and clicks, impressions, click-through rate, average cost per click, cost, average position, conversion rate, and so on. Finally, keywords. Let's have a quick look at Customize Columns, Show Quality Score. This is a very interesting one and actually worth a look. Okay, the keywords. It shows you the keyword, status of the keyword, quality score. The quality score algorithm is changing constantly, and it's one of Google's little secrets. They give you a broad idea of what it is, but it does change. For example, currently a broad impression of the quality score is click-through rate and what you're paying per click, landing page quality, the history of the keyword. It's a complicated algorithm, and Google doesn't publicly disclose it, so you have to do the best you can to keep up to date with this, but it gives you a broad clue. And if we hold the mouse here, you see that it gives you some quality score information. The quality score reflects your keyword's click-through rate and the relevance of your ad text and landing page, and so on. Anyway, very interesting information there. Apparently, for Antique Oak Table, my quality score is great, and the better the quality score, the lower the minimum bid you're allowed. If your quality score is atrocious, you end up with a minimum bid of $10, and Google is definitely trying to give you a pretty heavy hint there. As you can see, all these are great. I'm doing great with these. Actually, I should say the site I'm sending traffic to is doing great, so obviously they're doing a good job with their landing pages, and I happen to be doing a good job with these ads. So that's a good example of a campaign that's doing well, even though I'm way down there and not spending huge amounts for really optimizing these ads. Okay, minimum bids, 4 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents, then current bids are all at 6 cents, clicks, and actually let's sort the clicks. Click there to sort the clicks in descending order. Antique Tables, most clicks at 19 clicks over all time, is it? No, it's this time period. Change range, and yes, that is all time. Let's get rid of that. Okay, 9 clicks for Antique Table, 1 click for Antique Table as a phrase match, and nothing for anything else. Impressions you can see, click-through rate, average cost per click, cost, average position, 33, 20, 23, 40. Again, still pretty much around the third page for a lot of these. Conversion rate and cost of conversion. Finally, let's take a quick look at ad variations. Okay, customize columns. Are we showing everything? Yes, we are. And ad variations are here. These generally get split evenly if that's how you decide to split them. As you can see here, percent served, 65.3% and 34.7%. Actions, you can edit these if you wish. Status, active, clicks, 18 and 11, impressions, click-through rate, cost, conversion rate, and so on. So, by customizing the columns, you can see that you can get some very interesting extra information. The cost per 1,000 views may be interesting and somewhat useful, but perhaps not massively useful. Of course, that's for you to decide. However, the quality score column, even though it's quite vague, is very useful to have. So my advice would be definitely to add that as quickly as you can.